this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Utes will kick it away first. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. To the air, it's Manning. Looking down the middle. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run it from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Convert that third down on the slant, now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down, you throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in, we're good, we got this.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Move the tight end. To the air, it's Dampier. It's complete on the right side.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And the Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Calls his own number. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Utes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. They'll go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The inside handoff. Shakes off the defender. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Using his legs to buy some time. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Running through contact.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our 1st points of the game. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's past the 30. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Showing off the arm. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Wants to return it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there. Second down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Baxter. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
And it's another 1st and 10 play. This time they'll go to the running game. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Manning. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Parker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense got it. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. There he goes! And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
They got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To throw, it's Manning. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Find space on the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Lost a throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Here comes the heat. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Great place to start for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Now on the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Got it in the middle. It's Davis. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback keeps it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Quickly to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Gets it out quickly. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catches. Their specialty can make some magic happen.
Quick completion on the out route.
I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep a foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Fires to the big fella. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Using his feet. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Flips it out to the back. Touchdown, Utes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The give on the option. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get them on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. The give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense...
Oh, he's got some space. Rams in with the stiff arm. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for first and goal.
Working that left side now. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Big guy smells it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows are tiny, and that's why the teams that can run the ball the best generally are the best red zone offenses.
Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. Touchdown, Utah! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. sending the offense back onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Defense showing blitz here. Off the play fake on first down. He's taking the shot. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Utes have taken it inside the 20. Goes to the option. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Powers through. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes! The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Throwing right. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Let's go. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, better look out. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down, TFL, second down, TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Looking for more room. The 30, the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas! Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to take a shot. What a grab along the right sideline for a huge play.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
On the run, it's Parker. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Running back searching for a hole. Got some room after the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man downfield. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Longhorns! And that one will give him the lead. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Fires to the right. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to...
Brings him to the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Plows through the defense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Finds his big tight end. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. And the Utes have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The Utes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone of the 18.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
It's a draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
In the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
They want to run this quarterback. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for their quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I love the job by the receiver there on the crow route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Utes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Snagged in the middle. It's Wingo. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The RPO fired complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Manning. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. The catch in the middle, it's Wingo. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
run the slant route day one. And this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Utes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls in the deep ball. Right down the middle. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. The give to the tailback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.